the father of trap.
Oh Lord.
Music. So T.I. came out this weekend. He basically made a post on Instagram. He posted his second album, Trap Music, because Gucci Mane made the reference. He was the father of trap music.
Oh Lord.
T.I. got offensive about it, blew the shit totally out of proportion. I think that everybody's blowing it out of proportion. The reason why I say that, I don't even think it goes down so much as to the origin of trap music. But if you think about T.I. and you think about Gucci Mane, when you talk about trap music, you think more Gucci Mane. Gucci Mane influenced a whole generation of rappers.
Okay, let me ask you guys a question. When you talk about trap music and who started it, are we talking about trap music as a part of the drug dealing aspect of the culture, or are we talking about trap music, the sound? Because I think
it's the sound.
The actual term trap.
Okay, the term trap meaning the way, like what we say in the East Coast is back in the day we used to say the block. You know what I mean? Or the corner, whatever, where you sell drugs at. And maybe because y'all don't have corners, because y'all in the South, y'all call it, it's a house y'all actually sell drugs out of. We call it a bando. Okay, so is that what he means? Because what is he talking about? Does he mean the term trap? He created the term trap? Or did he create the music? Because
I don't think Gucci Mane said it that way. I think Gucci Mane more so was saying that he evolutionized it. If you think about it, like Gucci Mane turned trap music into chicken talk. And I don't want to get that deep into it because you ain't really understanding what I'm saying. But I'm
sorry, chicken talk?
It's a whole lingo. It's a whole lingo and a whole culture behind that shit.
You had T.I. come before Gucci.
You did.
You had Jeezy come. Jeezy was talking trap talk, but more on a more of a polished level. So I would give it to Jeezy before I give it to Gucci.
And why is that?
Because Jeezy came before Gucci.
Okay, you have okay, but who came before them? This is my thing.
No. I'm going off
trap.
The term.
Yeah.
Just the term trap.
I feel like T.I. he coined the term.
He did coin the term.
I feel like Master P was the one that really started the trap shit. Because he came with the ice cream. He was talking about selling ice cream. Ice cream was selling cocaine.
Right.
So,
but what about before them? Like before them?
I don't know. I'm just going off.
We going off of right now.
So these conversations, and this is what we need to distinguish. Because when these conversations are brought up and these subjects are brought up, it specifically means a certain part of time, right? Because if you listen to hip hop, you're 25, 30. Trap music is a genre of hip hop, is it not? It's a subgenre. Okay, so
I thought
what did he create?
I thought rap wasn't hip hop.
T.I. created that subgenre because he was the first one to coin that term trap. Not saying he was the first one to talk about it.
Okay.
But he was the first one to actually name it.
But the thing is with T.I., if you think about T.I. talked about so many other things than that. So he didn't really, even though he spoke on it, he went in depth on it in a more political way. Whereas with Gucci Mane,
he was still getting locked up.
That's
how deep he went into it, because T.I. was still going to jail during all his album making. Yeah, he was still getting involved.
Jeezy was the trapper that. Jeezy was talking about more trap shit than T.I. was, honestly.
Yeah, and I give you that. Yeah, absolutely.
And that's why I say he came before Gucci. Gucci took it and ran with it. I can say Gucci done down there held it. He been the face of it for the longest.
But he evolution. Think about how many. But think about when you talk about a mogul of them three, you gonna look at Gucci Mane more so as a mogul behind trap. Yeah, why wouldn't you? Look at all the people he's influenced. Look, you got the Migos. You got all these other artists under him.
Okay. I've never even been able to define trap music.
I see they probably respect Gucci more than anybody else. But I don't see no.
I feel like if it wasn't no Gucci, I feel like the game wouldn't be where it is today. I don't feel like T.I. Jeezy had that influence on the game.
I think T.I. did.
But I think nowadays more of these rappers remind me more of Wayne than Gucci.
And why you say that?
Okay,
Wayne.
Like Wayne.
Okay, so I looked up trap music because I don't even know what that is.
Are you gonna give us a definition based on the trap?
I'm giving you the definition on Wikipedia. Okay, because I
know that's gonna be about the beat. Dictionary. Go ahead, read it. But I know it's gonna be about the beat.
Okay. Trap music is a hip hop music subgenre that developed in the late 90s.
Okay.
To the early 2000s. So it's relatively new.
Okay.
From Southern hip hop in the United States.
Okay.
So trap music is specific to the South.
Mm-hmm.
It's typified by double, triple time, subdivided hi-hats.
That's the beat.
It's the sound.
That's the
Beethoven.
sound. That's the sound.
Trap.
But the definition that Gucci Man was talking about is, I think, in
Heavy
that
kick
bando,
drums from the TR-808 drum machine, layered synthesizers, and overall dark, ominous, bleak atmosphere.
Gucci Man.
Which leads me to believe
Okay.
that trap was created by a producer, someone who actually created the sound.
That's the sound, right?
Who are the producers of the
Beethoven.
late 90s, early 2000s?
Trap is short for trap house.
Right.
Yes,
You feel
yes.
me?
So
The
who
block shit, everyone's
produced?
talking about trap houses, and that's why I say like the term is actually from TIs and the South, like they say from
Right.
the South.
So
They was talking
who
about selling
produced?
drugs. I don't think just selling drugs is trap music. I think the actual, I guess
It's the sound. It's not the rapper. It's the producer. So T.I., did you produce any of these songs?
But no, that's what I'm saying.
No, the content, trap house content. You feel me?
That's
Talking about
what.
selling drugs out the trap house.
Boom.
You feel me?
That's what they're talking about. What you just read was talking about the beat. That.
But the
that-
beat is the trap
No,
music.
I understand.
That's what I'm
but
saying.
That's what it might be associated with. But what Gucci Man and T.R. are distinguished with about is about actually being in that bando, actually being in the trap. That's the music that they
Okay,
talk
so
about.
this is like what came first, the chicken or the egg? What came first, the lyricist or the producer?
I wanna say
Did
that- I wanna
T.I. go to a producer and say, "Yo, I need you to capture the essence of the trap, the dark, ominous,
I-
we scared because the cops might bust in"?
I think what-
or did a producer come up with that from the feeling of being in the trap and look for a lyricist?
I think what happened was they were rapping it first, even if they were rapping on some horrible beats. I think once people started listening to their lyrics, then they started making the beats to match their lyrics. Me personally, because even like dubstep, like when they talk about dubstep and trap music, that's what you just read. That's the triple time, the double time, and the triple time that makes, because even dubstep. If
What's
you listen
like
to,
a popular trap song so that I can have something to? So right now they're saying "Hard in the Paint," "Mask Off."
Brick, whole brick.
yeah, the OJ.
Hey, I like that song. I like that song.
But she don't like the South though.
No, I like that song.
But that beat is trap beat, and
Is that
as
Gucci
well,
Man?
No, that's OJ the Juice, but the
OJ
same
the Juice
camp,
Man.
same camp.
What happened to him?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he just performed sometime
Just
this
make
year.
money. He just yeah.
Yeah, he.
Oh,
you
is
know,
he from Georgia? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. He's from Atlanta. Oh, I never knew
Old
that.
Crest Road.
He out here.
Okay, well that's good. Okay, so yeah, I remember those songs. So Gucci Man was before him or after him?
Yeah, Gucci Man for
Yeah,
So
exactly.
Gucci Man has the right to say, or does he have the right to come? I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
T.I.
it.
came before T.I. came before Jeezy, and then after T.I. came Jeezy, and then Jeezy was on Gucci Man first song, and then Gucci Man came. I feel like Gucci Man probably ran with it the longest, but I want to say he started.
He didn't start it. I definitely agree with that. He didn't start it, but I think
do we
Yeah.
agree or do we not agree that T.I. started it?
T.I. coined it.
Yeah, I would say T.I. coined that.
That
phrase.
was the phrase.
Who
But
came first, Gucci or
they were
T.I.?
all around it. Well, T.I.
T.I.
is the
became more
longest.
mainstream, but I mean,
Right,
if you really
right.
want to
Whatever
get
happened
deep
to
into
Def
it,
Jam South and Bad Boy South and all
They
those
fell
people?
apart.
Fell apart.
Jeezy was on Bad
But
Boy
Jeezy
South.
was on Bad Boy South. He was on Boys in the Hood. Yeah.
So Jeezy was all a part of that. Like you say, I agree with you because they've been talking about selling drugs. That's hip hop.
Right.
They've been, but I think the term
Trap,
came from
specifically.
T.I. I would
Because,
give it to T.I.
because even those blocks that you were talking about up north, it was spoken about in a sense that this is what I have to do to survive. In the South, we glorified the fact that this is where we get our bread from. This is where we
This how
make
we
our
shine.
living. This is how we shine.
This how we get
you know what I'm
the
saying?
12 and all
Because
out.
up north, you were doing that to get your mama in a better situation.
And knock
And we
in the
was
car.
doing that too, but we was doing it so we could have the blinks, we
That
could have the
chicken and
shoes,
the
we could have the
cornbread
cars.
music.
That's the chicken talk he talking about.
And I
Chicken
think-
talk.
And I think it's that mixture of the beats as well. So the producer should be included in that because the mixture of
I absolutely
that
think.
content and that type of beat.
Right.
The 808s, the heavy 808s.
I think that nowadays, specifically, we need to give the producers more credit than we
for
give the
sure.
lyricists
For
because
sure.
these lyricists are horrible.
Especially the new guys now.
The new guys suck, and the producers could care less that you suck. Because guess what? That's just gonna make my shit look better.
Pistol
Because
on the floor,
and you know who I blame? I blame.
100,000 in my trap house.
What's that?
That's a Gucci song. That's the trap
okay.
house.
Okay, my first Gucci Man experience was Lemonade.
I was gonna say, I knew you was gonna say Lemonade because that was like his mainstream.
That was the
his
first song I
crossover.
ever heard of him, and I was like, "Oh, this is so nice. I like this song." And
but nah, he
but
been
did he
doing
say
it.
Burr before that, or did he always say Burr?
He was
Oh, see,
that was
I
his
didn't
thing.
know.
Yeah.
And so my cousin used to play it, and my cousin was in college back then. I was already grown,
Gotcha.
and this dude, you know, his song is like, I was like, ah, you know what I mean? And then when he was like Burr, y'all was like, did he just say Burr? That was hilarious.
You
to
don't know
me.
this one either. Bricks. All white.
Yeah, I like that
Got a
song.
bad bitch. Gotta have bricks. See?
I like that
That's
song.
chicken talk.
That's
That's
chicken
all
talk.
I
it
don't
is.
know what chicken talk is. Tell
That's
me.
basically
That's
how he's relaying it. Like T.I., when T.I. talk about trap music, T.I. don't reference it the way Gucci does.
What is
Gucci,
chicken talk?
T.I.
Gucci does it in
commercialized
more
it.
of a
What
more
is-
of an animated way.
What is chicken talk?
Just dope talk.
You talking about dope?
Dope talk.
Oh.
So he's talking about bricks. He's talking about cheese. He's talking about actual dope.
Yeah, these are terms.
Okay,
for,
so I was on Gucci Man, but then he like really started going to jail and like doing dumb shit, and I was off him real quick.
But T.I. was
But I
going
like
to jail too.
I like the transition that he's made in his life. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? But T.I. was going to jail for shit that like, come on, like he put
Yeah, he was
himself
going.
out
He
there.
was going to jail
Gucci
for
Man like
dumb
threw a
nigga
bitch out
shit.
his car, like he was
But
beating
he
people
was-
up,
but
like
the murder shit. The murder shit
Yeah,
still
the
was.
murder
He was
shit.
still on.
who Gucci?
Yeah, like what was it, house arrest or some shit?
House arrest, yeah.
He was still on some shit. He was still on papers for the.
I went
murder.
to the ASCAP Awards like in the 2000 maybe 10, 9, and he performed. And I was like, why are we looking at this? This is a mess. But
that's-
he was,
Yeah.
I mean, that's what the record companies wanted. That's what they needed.
It
That's
was
what
different. It was completely different. Like you said, like that's why I bring up the block talk you were talking about earlier. That was a thing, but he was one. I want to say him, Jeezy, and T.I. were the three that actually like made
Brought
it
it
like
out.
yes.
Okay.
Made it
Well,
I think if you ask a lot of Atlanta rappers though, if it came down to
They
it,
gonna say Gucci.
I think most of them gonna say Gucci.
And that's because T.I. did the commercial thing. Like T.I. was
exactly.
more commercialized. Even when trap music the album came out, he had so many skits about being the king of the South. You know what I'm
But
saying?
you know what's
Who?
crazy? A lot of
T.I.
people think that's his first album.
the
Yeah, it's
Kang.
not.
He the
Yeah,
Kang.
nah, yeah.
They think
But
trap music is T.I.'s first.
Yeah,
a lot
nah,
of people
nah,
think
nah.
that.
I'm
Yeah.
serious. Yeah, I'm serious.
What happened?
A lot of people think that trap music is T.I.'s first.
But that's-
album,
that's-
and it's
I
not.
think people overlooking Jeezy. His first mixtape was Trap or Die.
Yeah, Jeezy. If you go back,
like Jeezy, like I think Jeezy was.
You think he embodied the culture of trap
He
music?
perfected it
He
for the
perfected-
mainstream.
right. Boom.
Yeah.
his
But
finesse
because
game
Gucci
with
was
it,
all over the place. It seems like to me, Jeezy had like a legit studio, and Gucci still had like his man's house
can
that he went
understand
to,
that. I
and
can
like,
understand
you know what I mean? Like it was in
but
the
that's the
basement
difference.
somewhere.
That's the difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
Jeezy's
difference.
more the corporate thug. Like,
Right.
His shit was called corporate thugging,
Right.
and Gucci is just the street nigga.
I never
wanna
liked
say-
him.
and-
I never liked him. I never got into him.
Who?
I was already grown when he came out, so I couldn't get into that life.
Gucci.
Oh, Jesus.
Jeezy.
What?
Jeezy was always a
I
part of the-
never.
But you know
Jeezy
what?
made grown folks music.
Yeah, he did. If you go and listen to Jeezy albums, Jeezy actually, like he said, he perfected it. He
Yeah.
polished it.
Yeah.
But I kind of like Gucci, but I just, he fucked up when I heard, he was throwing people out of his car, he was beating girls up. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of like turned me off from him. I'm not really a big trap music head, but after a couple of
Can I make you a whole trap playlist?
no,
Can
I don't want to hear that.
I just need you to bang it for like a week straight.
But the old school, if he
I
gives
like
you like
the
the
first
good
the
joint,
first trap music. I liked it,
That's
but
what
then
I'm
it's like
saying, yeah.
everybody after that, it just went into something else that it never came back from. You know what I mean? Like
I
it
can
was not
understand that.
authentic anymore.
I can understand
You know what I
that.
mean? Like why is everybody doing that now?
I
It's
feel
like
you.
everybody is trying to
Right.
recreate that,
Right, right.
and it's never
Like
going
them-
away. Like
one
is
thing-
there anything else going on?
Yeah,
Is anybody else like
Right.
in the struggle? You know what I mean?
One thing I can say is them 3 people that I mentioned, they actually, I feel like they lived that life. Everybody
Gucci,
after that,
T.I. and Jeezy?
and Jeezy.
That's
Everybody
the
after that,
that's the Trap Route Mount Rushmore.
Jeezy was in
Yeah.
jail?
Jeezy,
Nah, Jeezy went.
But-
Jeezy, yeah.
boom. But I think,
Big Meech and all.
yeah, Big Meech. But I want to say that's, yeah.
Aren't they from like Detroit or something?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they from Detroit, but you know
Yeah, he got a lot of connections between Detroit and Atlanta. It's a lot of ties.
Okay.
But one thing I can say, Jeezy probably was really on that corporate side of the trap. You know what I'm saying? So maybe he didn't have to see the jail time like you said Gucci saw. Which, when you think about it, I want to say Gucci does it for the niggas that's on the corner.
Because he had the backing.
But you know why I respect? You know why I respect the artists from like the South or whatever, because I had to gain a new learned respect, and that's because of what we discussed, like the social political aspect of the South.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like they have overcome circumstances that only our like parents and grandparents have had to overcome, because we have more, I think, social freedom in New York. You know what I'm saying? We have more social freedom and more outlets. And for people to have overcome all that in the South, despite everything that they're trying to do, is despite how fucked up the laws are, and despite like how bad it was politically and socially, to come out of that and just like have it, the world look at you and be like, this is what's going on here.
Right.
I have to, you know,
That's
you got to
why-
respect that.
That's why earlier when the guy was talking about, like, when he was talking about the trap, he was talking about like your Goody Mobs and your Outcasts.
Oh
Because
man,
when
but
Goody-
see, I don't even want to put them in that. You know why?
But I
Because
know
they
they-
have,
but they did
they were
speak
so
about it.
conscious.
But they spoke
But
about
Goody
it,
Mob
though.
was so conscious. Goody Mob
true.
came to you with some like they, you know, Soul Food the album.
for sure.
But they definitely had some life lessons and some like real shit.
Right.
like
They gave it to you.
they didn't
like,
glorify it either. They
They
was like,
didn't.
we from the dirt. We didn't
Yeah.
have shit, and this is where we are right now.
They gave you a little bit of it, like the Gucci Mans, your Young Jeezys, your T.I. They gave it to you, like, nah, that's exactly what it was. But let me give it to you, really how it was, and that's what they started. So I mean, for either, like you said, for either one of them to say anything about it, it doesn't really matter, because y'all probably were the start of it. And
Right.
everything
And we
came
respect
after
them
that.
all.
And we respect them
We
all.
respect
Like,
them
yeah,
all. Like,
for T.I. to even
yeah.
say anything about it, come on, man. You know, Gucci's just talking. It's Gucci. Come on, man.
Right.
He been smiling ever since he got out.
Oh man, salute to him and his wife. I'm sorry,
Yeah, for sure.
his wife.
Keisha,
Because they are doing really good things, and I love black love, and I love black legitimacy, and I love black legacy, and I just wish them nothing but the best. Everybody
me and
that
Keisha.
makes that commitment to go on legitimately
us a
with their
Keisha.
life and like pick a wife and move on, you know, I'm with that. All
might have
right,
my Keisha
so we
real
about
soon.
to wrap up.